What's up, guys? My name's Emmy, and I'm sitting down with My Proper Skin with Jess, Tyson, Kevin, and Joey, all the way from Portland. How are you guys doing tonight?
Great.
Good.
Great.
Thanks for
Awesome.
having
That was a fantastic show. You guys killed it.
Thank you.
You guys like being on TV? You excited?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, not bad. It's been a fun day.
It's a little nerve-wracking sometimes, but
Yeah, a
it
little
is.
bit. I've been doing this for 3 years, and it still kills me. So I have some questions to ask you guys tonight. Dun, dun, dun. So you guys started in 2016, and you have a new EP coming out, or it is out. I really want to know how this differs from your current album that's been out. I really want to know all about like what inspired this one versus that one.
Well, we haven't. So we released some stuff online on SoundCloud that was mostly me and Jess, and then we had kind of been like moving in and out of like members, and then we finally, Joey and Kevin settled with us, which is great.
Settled with you.
Settled with us.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Moved in.
And we had them practically twice a week, you know. So they added a lot of instrumentation to some like current songs we've been working on, and we wrote at least a couple songs together, not all of which we recorded, but we did record one very new song, and so we just decided to start fresh, start doing new recordings, and the EP we released right now is a representation of where we're currently at as a band. So, and it's very good. I think I'm really happy with it.
Fantastic. I checked out a lot of your SoundCloud stuff, and it was really good. I was really
Thanks.
excited that Kat asked me to do this. Speaking of the new additions, Kat wanted me to ask a little bit about how Joey got to join the band. Apparently that's an interesting story.
Wow. Thanks, Kat. So I've known Jess and Tyson for a really long time. We played in a band together years ago, and I moved away for a little while, back to the Southeast, where I'm originally from Florida, and moved back up here and reconnected with these guys because they are some of the best friends I've ever had. And so they were trying to expand this project that they've been doing for years as a couple, and they invited me along, and I have just been enjoying the heck out of it. It's such a great project, and it is like creatively expanding, mind-blowing, I think, sometimes, the things that happen when we get together and play. And it has only gotten bigger and better since Kevin joined, just to pass the torch.
Yeah, Kevin, how did you join? How did you come to be?
I've also known Jess and Tyson for a long time. And there was a period where I wasn't really caught up with what they were doing, and then they came to one of our shows from one of my other bands, and long story short, they asked me to come on board and showed me a couple songs. I really liked the songs. I thought the atmosphere, and I love what they were doing with vocal harmonies and stuff. So I thought I could contribute, some things on guitar, and I also thought it was a cool opportunity to sort of push myself as a player, and I've really enjoyed it. And it's been really great. We've had some great times.
Yes, we have.
And so the three of you are members of the Skeleton Keys, and I'm kind of interested, what makes this music so different for you, and like what do you love about this music versus being in the Skeleton Keys?
Do you want to take that before I do?
Yeah, I'll say that, a lot of the writing, a majority of the writing starts with Jess. She has an idea. A lot of it's like, I could say it's emotively. I'm speaking for you right now. It's not probably not proper, but
Behind every man is a great woman.
yes, yeah, no, absolutely. Like she's been writing a lot of songs like this. The kind of new movement that we've come into now was birthed from like all these like life events, and she was writing about them and turning them into songs, and I just kind of jumped on to help orchestrate, and then it all just kind of grew from there. So the writing source is a lot different than Skeleton Keys, and also just like the range of influences that we're bringing into this project are pretty different, I would say. Like a lot more post-punk heavy, influence, a lot of experimental influence, you know. Yeah.
Joey?
You
Or
want to add to
Jess?
that? No, I was just gonna. The thing, so Skeleton Keys are a super fun band, party band.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
as a drummer, I get behind the kit and I can just go all out on that project. And I love it so much. This band is like the accumulation of every band I loved growing up. It is influenced by all these little bits and pieces that I think I bring to some degree, but I think it's there already. Like I get to just show up and be like, oh my gosh, you're playing a song that sounds like The Cure or Susie and the Banshees or The Smiths or whatever, like any of those like 80s, 90s bands that had this huge sound. And these guys create that, and I just show up and just like hit things, and it's great. It's so much fun for me.
Like the perfect job.
Well, it does. You know, Joey's playing helps kind of focus in like where we're going with the writing, because we don't, when like we start a song, we don't know where we're going. So we just kind of like go along with it, and Joey's like really helped like be like, we should try this out, and we're like, okay, you know, and sometimes it works, sometimes we garnet, sometimes we don't, but at least it like moves the song along, you know, and that's really been cool.
It's fantastic. It's like being a kid in a candy shop, but I guess in this case it's a music shop.
Big time.
Yeah, totally.
How do you guys balance your tour schedule and just like living your lives? Because that's the question a lot of
Figuring
musicians
that out
get
right
asked.
now.
That's a question a lot of musicians get asked, and everyone always has a different answer.
It's really hard. You just make it work. Like for me, I work as a counselor, and so this, you know, doing music is like therapy for me when I come home, and so I have to kind of look at it that way. Like, but also ends up taking a lot of my time. So it's just a constant like scheduling, juggle, and knowing when to take a break, and yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a great strategy to share?
I think, you know, it just comes down to there's days where, you know, sometimes my day job's not fantastic, and the only thing I'm looking forward to that day is just playing in the evening. And so I think it's, you know, you have to play the long game as a musician, and it would really wear on you quickly if you didn't enjoy what you were doing. So I think that's something that keeps me going despite, you know, sleep deprivation and not eating sandwiches and
Worth it.
certain things.
Yeah.
You guys all seem so close, and there's just such a great friendship going on between all of you. How did each of you meet individually?
I met Jess at IKEA.
Oh, I'd really love to know that story.
Yeah. Me too. Tell us that story.
Yeah, tell us that story.
Well, we both worked at IKEA, and I thought she was hot. And
His coworker told me that he thought I was the prettiest girl in the store.
Yeah.
to start, you know.
And I was like, oh, I don't know. But then, well, so the lighting in IKEA was super bad. And I didn't realize he was attractive. Oh, no. Because he had to wear like
Savage.
a white shirt. And then I saw him outside of work, and we ended up having mutual friends. And I was like, whoa, like, he's really cute. So then it worked out from there.
And then we met Kevin.
I've lived in their basement. No, I don't live. Don't
Well,
live there. Sometimes
Kevin,
it feels
we,
like it.
we met you through mutual friends. And, you know, Scott from the Skeleton Keys filmed our earlier formation of our band. He filmed a music video for us. And then we just kind of grew in tighter with the circle that Kevin's a part of. Joey.
I answered a Craigslist ad
He answered a Craigslist ad.
How brave of you.
for a previous band.
Yeah, for a previous band.
We interviewed him as a drummer,
Yeah,
and he passed.
yeah, we loved him. We still love
I would
him.
have hoped he'd pass. Otherwise, I don't think he'd be here.
It was awesome. You know, that was how we got to know Joey, and it was great. And we're happy now that he's with us still.
Thanks.
You guys look so great when you're performing. You guys look like you're so in sync, and you guys give each other these little looks that are just like, hey, what's up?
Oh,
We're
thanks.
doing this. I'd love to know which of your guys', even if it's all different, which of your guys' is like, what's your favorite song that you perform? Like, what's the funnest song to perform?
Falling away from you.
Give it a I head scratcher here.
That's a hard
Should we
one.
go down the line, I guess?
I guess.
Yeah, Jess, you start us. Under pressure.
I guess Great Bowie reference. I guess those have been happening all night. Right now, I would say the Potter, because we just revamped it a little bit, and I'm really liking it.
You're gonna love what it looked like on camera. We were in the booth and we were screaming, and we were just like, "It's so beautiful."
Oh,
Thank you.
We honored you in that.
Thanks. My favorite song to play, I think right now it's always been Treehouse. I don't have to do a whole lot. I just kind of press a button and just kind of like sink into the really nice sonic sound that we've created. And yeah, I really love that song. I love the meaning behind it, the message behind it. Yeah.
I would probably have to say Treehouse too. It was one of the first songs I learned when I joined the band, and it's still one of those ones where you just kind of turn off your brain and just get into the song.
And Joey.
I also like the Potter a lot because the version we're playing is new, and because it includes a lot of those things I was talking about earlier that I love from other bands from when I was younger. But honestly, I think the song I'm enjoying most right now playing live with these guys is Lost Time, which is also a pretty new song, because the first couple of minutes I don't play anything, and it's the moment when we're playing when I just get to sit there and look around and see what my bandmates are doing. And I don't really get to do that very often in any band ever. Like, it's so much fun to just appreciate that, so yeah.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been fantastic. You guys did amazing. And thank you for watching Locals Live every Friday right here on KBVR TV. Check us out on our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.